Hello, hello, good evening, my friends. It is Thursday evening, 6 p.m. I meant to be on this afternoon, but I couldn't seem to get things working properly. So here is round two. Oh, I got volume, and I'm not getting kicked out. Fantastic. Okay, if you're there, say hello or give me a thumbs up or emoji. Whatever you prefer, thumbs up, heart, whichever. Okay, then I actually know things are working. Anyway, today is November's, I forgot to print my tutorial. His name is Crafty Cafe out in Coast Creek, Manitoba, 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg. And I've got some major delays, so my apologies if I don't respond right away. I seriously need an IT person in our place. We have Valley Fiber, and for some reason, it's constantly delayed. I don't know. Anyway, our new catalog is coming up and pre-orders are starting to flow in. So if you would like to order from the new mini catalog, then you can just purchase our starter kit, which is 20% off your first order. So you pay $160, $135, and you get $165 worth of stuff. So that's you get an extra 20%, I guess is more like it. So I have been racking up and stacking up on those. Let's see what I got here. So I got, I just wanted to share a few because my next order is coming in. So I've got the Creative Haven, which is going to be, these are the dies. So this is going to be December's Let's Get Crafty Club. And then I got the Hope, Love, and Joy, which has these cool dies that go with it. And because we are now, just a reminder, switching over to, look at the size difference, switching over to all polymer stamps, you can now also get these beautiful envelopes that are the same size. They are a supply item and available. Oh, this one's all bent. And replace and swap all your dies and stamps into these envelopes if you prefer. So, I bought a set because I wanted to try them out, and we'll see how they go and how they work. And they're quite large in comparison, but looking forward to it. I mean, when you compare the two, this is the one we're actually working on, pine trim trimmings. You can see the size and length, and then obviously width-wise, you can fit like 3 equal to 1 stamp set. So, it's going to be interesting to see how all of you decide to change up your collection or how you manage to do that. Anyway, today is November's Let's Get Crafty Club. So every month I put my own little kit together with 8 creative designs. I used to do memory keeping with it, but now that our scrapbook line is growing, I'm going to be doing those separate by doing and creating workshop kits with you. So you saw, if you want, you can go back to my YouTube channel and you'll see Keeping Traditions there. And we'll be doing more of that moving forward. So looking forward to it. Now, pine tree trimmings, currently the dies, which is crazy. These dies, this little pack of 6 dies is currently unavailable. It will be here next week, probably even at the end of this week, because it said December 15th. But who knows? Honestly, though, based on what's there, you can pretty much work without them. And my last card club, my dies have become very colorful, my stamp set, because people were accidentally using blends on them instead of actually heat embossing. So it got a little messy, and whatever, it's all good. The stamps still work perfectly. That's all I want to say. I don't want you to think you got to throw your stamp sets out. No. So anyway, I can't show you the inside of the catalog because it's not January yet, but definitely watch out because I'll be having a new catalog launch. I'll be showcasing and sharing with you a bunch of designs that I've teamed up with the same ladies from Coast to Coast Christmas series. So I'm excited about that. So let's get crafty here with November's club. And look at the bling on this baby. So Modern Christmas was the showcase of this one. And of course it's all black, white, and gold. So I think this one's my favorite. the trees was my favorite. And of course it has the stars on the back, which didn't help. And the falala, so everything has tons of gold foil in it. So one side and then of course your B side. So there's gold foil on one side and then just black and white on the other. So totally love it. Anyway, again, you get half a pack of designer series paper. So that's what we have here. You get all the bits and pieces to make 8 cards, 2 of each. So I'm going to show each design here. Oh, I got to go get my shaker domes. And then you need the bundle. But if you don't have the bundle, that's fine. Most of the time you can get away with it. Other times you cannot. So we'll see how it goes. And then even if you can't, then just substitute with what you have in your stock. Because it's not like you don't have another tree lying around, I'm sure. Right? Or even a snowflake or something to put in there. So what did I need? Oh yeah, my shaker domes. We need those. Okay, I think I'm ready. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I had everything set up, but then I had to take everything apart and move it all around. Oh, the joy of technology. It's a love-hate relationship. So let's get this out of the way for now. And let's pull out card number 1. So card number 1, I had so many left over. It was quite popular, actually, from my card buffet. So I thought I would use them here as well. And so inside your kit, you will pull out this. And I was wondering, it's actually kind of nice to work on tonight because I wanted to see how much of my space was getting shadows. So you'll have to tell me because that's about as low as I can go with light. And I seem to be still getting some shadows. So we'll have to see and work with that and try and get that going better. Just trying to play with my lights here a bit. Because I can see shadows way over here. And then my laptop's in the view, so that's not great either. Okay, hi Kathy. How was bingo last night? I was like freezing at band concert. So, rather have been at bingo. but hey, I don't know if Benjamin will take band next year, so it was nice to go. Okay, so I hope you won. So in your kit, we'll put the card aside. You have everything cut for you already, so your circles are cut, which by the way just comes from the designer series paper. Oh, I forgot to share that one, or did I? Oh, it's in here somewhere. Oh, maybe I forgot to share it. So it's cut for you, but if you don't have it in your kit, then it just means you have to go get a circle cutter and cut it yourself, and then or circle punch, and then, or die, and then just stick that right there. Now here's another trick. I'm frugal, so I saved and put everything in there. We have a nice long ribbon, so we're gonna cut this, or twine I should say, which is the gold trim, and we're gonna cut that down, and then our pieces. So it looks like we can burnish this and put that aside. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Did you hit any trains today? Those crazy trains, I tell you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, or I'm going to do, is I'm going to get my stamping done. Because then I don't have to worry about it till later. Oh, and I forgot my embellishments. They're on the other table. See, this is the thing. This is the joy. Oh, am I using the wrong set? Hang on. Let me pull up my tutorial. What if I'm using the wrong set? Isn't that be hilarious? Or maybe I'm using 2. Let me double check. Nope. Nope. Okay, for this one though, I guess for this one I chose to use a different one. Huh, that's funny. Okay, no training. Fantastic. So I know this one is Ornamental Christmas. So we're just gonna pull the Wishing You Peace and Joy. So use whatever you have. This, I could use a Christmas tree as well. Like seriously, just grab what you got in your stash. And if you still want this kit, I probably have a couple more still sitting around. I think I do, so. Specifically this kit. Okay, just because I ordered extra paper because everything was on back order. It was insane. But hey, 'tis the season, right? Oh, that's way too inky, uneven, and not pretty. We're gonna go on the back side. Let's try that again. Actually, we'll just, yep, we'll go on the back side and see how that goes. Ooh, juicy. Why is it so juicy? Let's just double check. I got some scrap here. So has everybody done their Christmas shopping yet? I will tell you, I've just started. Hit up one or two, you know, for stocking stuffers. That's about it. And I'm hoping that next week I can get most of it done. So it's just I'm trying to get this stamped without my head getting in the way. Sorry about that. Maybe I just need to stand up because I can't see where I honestly can't see where the edge is because my lights and everything is in the way. Oh no, and I just put my ink down. Guess I'm going right there. Okay, that's not too bad. We're going to leave it. And where's my chamois? On the other table. Okay, and I gotta clean up my table because I won't be here either because this weekend is Scrap Chick's crop. So I will be at the crop Friday. It's actually Friday, Saturday. I thought for some reason it was Saturday, Sunday. But it's actually Friday, Saturday. So I won't be back till Sunday to share anything else. Well, I'll share stuff, but I won't be able to do video. Oh, and I didn't cut this piece. Lovely. Okay, so winner, winner, chicken dinner. What do we got here? What does my, oh, I could pull up the tutorial, but that's just, you know, okay, yeah. So why am I short? Why am I an extra there? Huh, I wonder if everybody noticed that. I wonder if all the kits were like that. Oh well, they were mailed already, so if you are off a little, let me know. I would like to know if your kit was like mine. Okay, or maybe I put a new piece in that one. Who knows? Okay, so that's going to go there. And then this goes underneath or on top, whichever one you want. Oh, it fits perfectly. Lovely. I love it when things like that happen. Now there's a big hole there. So you want to make sure you don't put ink. Oh, new bottle. So we're going to get that new bottle going. Just a wee bit there. Position this into place. Somewhat. I'm just like all butterfingers all of a sudden. And we're going to go like this. That way I get that middle. Not like it really matters because it's going on to our card base anyway. And then we're going to lay this down. Slide. Come on. Oi, I can't use my hands today. Okay, I wasn't feeling well either. So I'm hoping it's not turning into anything. So the cold thing is going around again. Or at least my son has it. I keep that close to the edge there. And this is going to fit right there. If you need to overlap it, overlap it. But you're pretty much like a 1/16 of an inch all around. There we go. And then we're just going to take our other piece, which is going to act like a ribbon. And we're just going to run that right through the center there. So, look at me. I hope you're laughing because I'm giggling inside. And on this call because I can't seem to hold anything right now. Okay. And then we're just going to cover up that seam and it should go edge to edge. And then you should be straight or sticking to your finger, whichever one. Okay, and I'm just going to go sideways here just to make sure I'm straight. And I got to pick it up and make sure I'm straight. Perfect. Ta-da! Okay, so I like to be frugal. And where's my tear tape? my Darren tape was here, but I was using it to work on some kits. And I'm going to flip this over and grab a piece and stick one there. Now, because this is 5.5 inches pretty much, and we don't really need that hole, why waste the whole back? You're wasting just 5.5 up to like, I'm gonna put a second piece to hold it in place, or 11 inches. We're just gonna use tear tape here, and we're gonna cut our twine and not waste it. So you're like, why am I only getting so little twine? But that's because I want you to be frugal like me and not waste and have all this beautiful twine wasted there. We don't want that. So we're gonna put this on there. Now in your kit, you would have gotten a bolt or half a bolt of the coordinating green. So make sure that was in your kit. And then, there we go, because we used up all the black. And then peel that off. Well, we'll peel that off after. Okay, so let's just cut that. I'm going to cut that with my ribbon scissors. And now I have enough left to tie a bow. Okay, plenty of room to tie a bow. And I'm just going to slide this under, so then I can move my bow left, right, whichever side you like. And I'm just going to tie a knot to hold it in place and to make sure I'm okay. And then I'm going to tie a bow. Oh, or not. Not tie a bow. Hang on. I just noticed that my edges are completely wonky. Or my two strands. What am I thinking? Yada, yada, yada. Okay. There we go. So I placed an order, and next Friday is our team Christmas party. So every year we like to have a team Christmas party, just for fun, and we do some creations, we do some rewards and recognition, but really I just want to get together, because you know, that is my whole goal. My whole goal is no one craft alone, and we all craft together. And building a community of crafters is literally my motto. So, I don't want to do too much business stuff. We'll do a little bit of creation. Anyway, my whole point is the fact that one piece came and the other one didn't. So now I'm all a little paranoid and worried that I'm not going to have a full gift for next Friday. Because of course, you know, I had to order it all. And I couldn't even do the math, right? Right, Shell? My math was like just crazy. Couldn't figure out how much I had to buy. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be so much fun. And the food, the things everybody brings, it's so delicious. We have a potluck. And it's just so nice and fun to have a potluck. Should be a good time. Now, I've also had questions about when my next crop is, and the next crop is coming up. Oh, I put dimensionals on that one, by the way. And it is March 6th to 8th. Registration is open, and there has already been registrations. I think I'm at 15. Don't worry, there's lots of space. But it is for the new year, you know, right, buying now. So if you're looking for a gift, or somebody wants to buy you a gift, buying a registration for you, paying for Christmas registration, paying for the spring crop registration would be an amazing gift. That's just my thought. Just saying. So if anybody is still looking for a gift for you, that would be a great gift for them to give to you. Anyway, there we go. It's 3 days of pure bliss. Okay, so I have a big hole there, so I wanted to make sure I added a little bit extra. And we might as well take advantage of the free double-sided tape here and use it to our advantage. And stick that, just make sure our card's opening the right way, because you know, been there, done that many times. I don't even know what I want to work on this weekend at the crop. I haven't even packed yet. And hopefully the weather is okay. But anyway, my place is going to be available for anyone that needs to crash instead of going all the way to the city again. Okay, so now we have these beautiful iridescent foil gems, and then we're just going to add 3 right on there. And this one just kind of needs the gems, I think, just to clear up and break up that white space. And there we go. That's card number 1 of your kit. Lots and lots of fun with that one. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. It's a simple one because, you know, I like to go simple and then more creative. And, okay. And so you see I have different trees because you can use different trees of 3. There's different scenic ones. I could just pick whichever one you want. Or, you know, if I already cut it for you, then that's the one you're going to use. Right? Cute card. Thank you, Shell. And so here's our next one. Now this one is more of a unique fold where we're actually using the largest everyday arches dies and creating our own card base per se. So that is what we're doing here. So we've got some cherry cobbler already cut in half. Excellent. Oh, I didn't lose my tree. Yes. And then we have our 2, oh, and this is for scrap to for the presents. Okay, so then this goes here, this goes there. We got to stamp the trees, and then we got this is fine. We are good. Okay. I seriously think I'm supposed to be using a different stamp set, but okay, let's see, where's my scrap? I had a piece of scrap seed. Here it is. So we're going to stamp a bunch of trees. This one, I'm going to use the trees from the pine tree. That one I used ornamental Christmas, but this one I want to make sure we use the pine tree ones because it's so fun. And we are going to need shaded spruce, and or you could use old olive or any green you actually have. Garden green would look really nice, or maybe I use garden green. I'm too lazy to pull out the tutorial. But I did use shaded spruce on everything else, so that's why I'm guessing it's shaded spruce. No, it looks like it's garden green. So we're going to use shaded spruce. Breaking my own rules. Okay, now we're going to grab this tree, this nice big tree, and we're going to ink it up. And we're going to do 2 generations. So we're going to have 1 and 2. Oh, it's a polymer stamp. I'm like, why is this not working very nicely? Because my desk sucks. So I'm on a folding table, to be honest. And so I know for a fact the work surface is not very good. Okay, I know my tree's gonna go somewhere there, so that's why I'm not too concerned about spacing. And that's on the edge, and then we'll get the other edge here. Just to cover that up. Okay, and then we need some cherry cobbler for that sentiment. La, 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 la. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Oh boy, that was awful. Yeah, don't sing them. Okay. And so, that's going to go onto our stitched die. And we put that right in the middle. There we go. Bishop's got practice at 8 o'clock, so I gotta make sure we're done on time. 8 p.m. It's ridiculous. Well, mind you, it is better than Benjamin's, who's at, 9 p.m. at night, 9 to 10 p.m. because they're older boys. So the 15 to 17-year-olds. They practice super late. It's insane. Okay, so we're going to grab a couple glue dots and we're going to stick those right in the middle near the end because I gave you a strip of cherry cobbler which is going to act like ribbon. Because when I designed these cards, ribbon was not available. So, ink, paper, scissors. That's all we need. Oh, it slid. So I just want that to be centered so that you could even just break up the little pieces and put one on each end. That's another option. And I'm just trying to get that flag on the other side there. Oh, it's too much on one end, not enough on the other. I might just rip it. I'm going to do that because I can't seem to, at this point, my world is, oops, I just can't seem to line up anything today. Sorry about that. My crafty skills are not at par today. Okay, there we go. I was off by that much. And so I'm just going to grab a piece of tear and tape. Love my tear and tape. If I can find the end and fix that. Just going to glue them back together because, oh my. There. So crooked. Let's fix it up. Okay, there we go. And then I use dimensionals to pop that on. So where did they go? Here. So we're going to add one on the end. Definitely on this end. And then I'm going to stick one in the middle. And that's going to go on the top. Okay. Just trying to get out of those shadows. There you go. Might have to flip my desk. Okay, that is panel number 1. Then we have panel number 2. And panel number 2, I did a little bit of touchy-touchy because you can't really see those trees that are embossed there. So I'm going to grab some white, some craft white here. And I'm just going to take my dauber here. And I'm going to brush onto this so you can actually see the trees come to life. And we're just going to do a few swirlies just to make it pretty. And you can pop that in. Now, it's starting to show. There we go. And I can see it. Yeah, looks good. Every one of these are different. And you can put as much or as little as you like. That's the other fun part. Right? It's just, you know, to give it that snowy kind of look. And here, I'll bring it closer to the camera. And you can see there. Oh, like, where's the non-shadow spot? And then you can see how that's actually on there. And now we're just going to take some Wink of Stella. And I'm going to brush right on there. Just add some glitter in some spots, or all. You could do it on all. I think everybody did it on all when they put this one together. But you know, because how do you not want glitter? Glim, 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 glam, glam. There we go. And that is panel number 2. Now panel number 3 has, felt like there was 2 there. Whew. Let's close this up. Put some stuff away so I have more room. There. Oops, I missed. There we go. I'm just going to add that back into my tray of colors here. And it actually has the gold tree in the corner. So everyone used gold. Use my daffodils. I thought it was kind of funny. It's kind of cute, but I was like, wow, I wouldn't have even thought of that. Thanks, Shell. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so we're going to clean that off so I can get rid of it and I can get my block back. So, I think what attracted everybody to this, or what they said they really liked about it, was the arches, right? Like you're not using your standard card piece. And you won't be. Okay, so now we have a block. And, oh, embossing buddy. I forgot my embossing buddy. Definitely will need it today because my hands are dry and yucky. And then as well, I can't seem to hold anything. So we might as well make sure we got enough powder on there, because it would probably just ruin. Okay, so let's get some Versa on there. You know, I have quite a few kits left. So I think I'm just going to do a drop-in and have everybody come finish up all my kits that I have from the holidays. So this is the last week for Christmas. And then next week I'm going to share some fun stuff. And I was still going to do cookies and cards, but I don't know if anyone's going to want to come. Like, I had to adjust it because of band and everything like that. But I'm thinking, who's going to want to come when you're busy Christmas shopping last minute, right? But you never know, so we'll see. I haven't had any registration so far. So, tell me, you know, and there's obviously going to be lots of cookies because Christmas is around the corner. Let's just have an assortment of cookies. Because my husband should be baking this weekend. He's got to get a move on. No more excuses. How many days till Christmas anyway? We're at 4? It's the 4th today? So 21 more days till Christmas? I don't know. For me it's 20 because we start on Christmas Eve and don't finish till Christmas Day. Or Boxing Day really, because it's Bishop's birthday on Boxing Day. So anybody I didn't see on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we usually see on Boxing Day. So, you know, it's like a drop-in here, really. So then everyone can just come and visit, and that's about it. Well, not that's about it, but that's all they usually try and do. Okay, so cherry cobbler. We're going to need those itty bitties. So we're going to grab the present. There's 2 presents. And there's like this tiny itty bitty bowl. So we're going to grab this one and the bow. It's so small. I can't believe it. Right when I saw it. Fawn. So we're going to stick that there. There's our 2. And I'm going to clean it because I need the bow again, but in the Secret C color. Or any color you want, really. I use Secret C. But, oh, I forgot we have to do the tree. But, I think, instead of Secret C, because I have it here, I'm going to use Shaded Spruce. Because I forgot to get my Secret C. Honestly, I'm just saying that because I'm lazy. Okay. And we're going to, I don't want to turn around and go back to my other desk. There. So we need that, and we don't need that present anymore, so we'll put that one back. I was just going to leave it. But. So we need another bow, a second bow. Do I have room? Yep. Okay. And then we'll put this there. Okay, I feel like I don't have enough room for that bow. So I think I put that bow in the wrong spot. Now, really, you can pretty much just fussy cut this because they're squares. I don't see the need to use the die. And even those bows you probably could fussy cut. But we will. So the bows I'll do, but I seriously, I think I'm just, you know what, yeah, I'm going to fussy cut it. So, bear with me, because I just think that, I think it's faster than running it through the machine for that little bow. And, you know, rectangles. Crazy, right? Okay, so here's one rectangle. And then if I was to put this through the machine, I'd be lining it up right now. And then I'd put a piece of tape because it's so small. And then I'd be running it through, and now it's done in the same amount of time it took me to cut it. Okay, and then here's the other one. So one thing everybody else did, and I told them this too, is you could just stamp your bow right in the middle of the present. It doesn't necessarily have to be separate. And everyone's like, you know what? I kind of like that better. Because they didn't want to die cut. They didn't want to die cut the bow. So I get it. Some things are just too tedious and tiny and not worth the time. Right? So understandable. Okay. Round and round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. Okay, so I'll do this one. And then I'll stamp the presents just so you see the two differences. Oh, I should do it with this one because it looks better. But just to give you variety. I mean, just because my tutorial says stamp 2 rows and die cut them does not mean you need to follow it. Okay. So then we're just going to use a mini glue dot and stick that on top of the present. And of course our glue dots are a little bit bigger. So you're going to squish that glue dot and put it right on top of the present. And I'm going to stick another glue dot on behind. And that's going to go onto our tree right there. Now for this one, I'll show you. We'll grab that bow again and we'll just stamp right onto the present. That way you don't have to fussy cut those. But really, it's up to you, like I said. Okay, I'm just going to grab my little clay block, which are no longer available. And then we use green, right? A really light version of the shaded spruce. And I'm going to stamp mine sideways. There we go. So, just like that. Easy peasy. No one is the wiser. And then we're going to stick a couple mini glue dots because I just don't like liquid glue all over my fingers. And then I'm going to stack that one right beside it. And that is the inside. So you have plenty of room here to write. So now we just have to finish our other tree, which I forgot to do, and requires whooshes from the other one. Now, you can also take this gold and put that right on top. Why don't we do that? So then we have a variety, so you can see the differences. And we're going to stick that right on top of our tree. There you go. Okay, and I really don't have much room for my fingers, so I'm going to try and grab it right at the end here and get some gold powder on that. How do you use your powder? Do you store your powder in Tupperware like I do, or do you keep it in the little bowl or the little plastic bowl containers they give you, the round ones? And then, do you use the embossing tool set to dump your powder and put your powder back in? I mean, there's so many ways. And other people use coffee filters. Remember back in the day, we used coffee filters? What else did we use? Hi, Gail. Long time no see. Gets better late than never. Anyway, are you going to be at the crop this weekend? At Scrap Chicks? I did not do any craft fairs this year, so I was able to actually attend quite a few crops. I was so happy. It was so fun. Like I miss them. I miss being the participant. You know, every once in a while, as much as I love hosting, I miss being a participant as well. Okay, so that's just going to go on top just so I don't lose it, because I lose these trees constantly. Okay, so let's get our front on. So this is going to go right there. So to make sure I have enough glue, I'm just going to line that up so I know where I need to stop. So, and this one's the most important one, because after that, the other two have to follow this one. Otherwise, it's not hidden, right? Oi. So then we're just going to line that up. And make sure we're straight. There you go. Oh yes, see? Yeah, back in the day, we know how long we've been cropping, or we've been heat embossing, because we've got different techniques we've used. And then we're gonna add adhesive all the way here. I'll put my initial in the middle. And then I know roughly where here. And then we're gonna line this up with the front. So we're gonna line it up here using the top, the side, just using your fingers. And you shouldn't be able to see it, so just maneuver that around. If you're using liquid, if you're using double-sided adhesive, then you may not have that much flexibility like I just did. And then we're gonna line our third one up. So we're gonna keep that one in position right over top our green. Now we know exactly where our adhesive should go. Right there. And we're just gonna bring that front down. Voila. And you should be able to look in the front again, push it a little if it's not lined up, and that should give you what you need there. I think that that's darn pretty. Now I can't remember if I put gems in there, but we're going to add some gems. I'm just going to use now. This is where everybody started coloring because they didn't realize that the Daffodil Delight or Lemon Lolly blends that I gave them was so that you could actually color the blends. So we're gonna, or gems I should say. So we're gonna turn some of these gems. So if you have gems lying around, especially these ones, basic pearls, these are like forever my favorite and the classic gems of gems. Come on, why is it stuck? Now you could use the other ones I had out as well. And I'm just gonna color 3 of them and turn them gold. Using yellow, using a yellow blend. Now if you have Copics, then use your Copic yellow. I don't know what number that is, don't ask me because I do not own any Copics. And I'm just gonna pick those up. Oh, and drop one there for now. I forgot to put my tree first. They're hard to see because the camera won't pick them up very well. I'm not bothering. Seriously, this is why you're supposed to use take your pick tool. Forgot to put my tree on. Okay, so 1, 2, and 1 in the middle. 30 is plenty. There we go. Blah. Okay, so I'm just sticking that in between 2 trees somewhere around there. Now, which ones did I color? Oh, these ones, right there. I can see it. I can see it. And then I'll put one there, and then, oh, I colored this one. And one up top. There we go. So there is our card number 2 of the kit. Love it. And then you open it up. You have the trees, and then more trees, and then more writing. Now I had a little bit of mess here, so I'm going to just clean that up and get it off. Excellent. And that card is done. Yes. All right. So we are on to, we're halfway there through club. Okay. Just cleaning up my mess here. Okay. This little bowl is becoming very, very handy. So our next one, I don't know if I cut everything already for it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And there we go. Oh, I forgot my ribbon. So yes, because in your kit there should be some ribbon. Okay, I didn't cut it. Okay, so we're gonna cut a piece of designer series paper, which is in your pack. There it is. Need to make some room. I'm gonna get my ribbon. There's a little trick on that ribbon where I became very frugal again. So, paper trimmer. There it is. I'm like, where's my paper trimmer? Oh, I forgot to clean those. Let's clean those up. Okay, I need to cut this at 4 inches first. So then that way we're good. There's my piece off. And then that one. And we're just going to stack this on the black that's already in your kit. Okay. Let me clean up my trees first. Oh, I gotta clean these all up or else I'm gonna like either lose them or get them all over my paper. Although one is just Versamarking. I was so tired this morning. So Benjamin has soccer training from 6 to 7:30 a.m. Let's clarify that a.m. So my husband's not really a morning person. So since I'm off, I've been going. So he can sleep. Well, he doesn't really sleep in because then he has to do the 7:30 run of dropping Bishop and his friends off. Like the neighbors nearby because we rotate for 7:30 a.m. to school for jazz band. We're crazy. Those cards look from yes, don't they, Barb? How many did you cut? Barb is my helper. Helper scalper. Okay, and hello, by the way. So this one goes right here, like so. And then this one's gonna go on top. Now, if you love the pattern, you should totally skip the white. But if you don't, then put the white over top. If it's too much for you. We're gonna go like that, and we're gonna go like this. Now, as you can see, I put ribbon on here, but I didn't run my ribbon all the way through. So you're like, how the heck did she do that? Well, easy peasy. It's like, you know, making Rice Krispie squares. I only put a little bit. It's called being frugal. So I only put a little bit there and a little bit here on the edges. So then that way nobody has to see it. And then this way it doesn't get seen here. Now, here's another tip. If you want, you can put this one back in. And you can stick this piece back into the center before you do your shaker. Because then your shaker on the inside will have that black star still there with the stars over top. But I wanted it out because I thought it was too much with the gold. What do you think? Oh, yes. Yeah, we're always busy. It's a joy. It's okay. It's all good, though. I like it because, you know what? In a couple of years, Benjamin's going to be done. And then I only have 2 more years of Bishop. So really, I only got 4 years left. And after that, I can craft my life away. Too many. Yes, but it was fun. Okay, so you received half a roll of ribbon in your kit. So I've just got a little bit left here, but I want to show you how that works. So this is where it is. So you're gonna, if you want, in your little OCD like me, then you can take a pencil. Where's my pencil? Oh yeah, I had my mechanical pencil break, so then I had to go find another one. So then, if this is where you're going to be, you can be a little, whew, see, told you, butterfingers. You can be a little OCD like me and put that there. Now, you don't need to put one on this side because your ribbon will cover it. But you just need a little piece here on this side. So then I'm going to take my tear tape. One to use and one for later. I'm going to take my tear tape and I'm literally going to put that slightly past that pencil mark and over to the back side, okay? Because that's where it's going to go. So then I'm going to peel that off so you can see your pencil mark there. And I'm going to take a wee bit of my whole roll, stick that there, and along the back. And then I'm just going to use this to secure it. Okay, that's it. So we've used 1 inch. Now talk about being frugal. So we've used 1 inch of the ribbon. And then I'm just going to take that off. 1 inch. Because now when you put this over top, you won't even see it. See? Because it's hidden. Now, you can repeat that process on the other side, but like I say, I don't think it's needed because this ribbon is so thick. So on this side, you can see here, I didn't. So now we got plenty left over. Well, you have plenty left over to use. So now we can build our shaker. My sentiment's missing. Okay, I will die cut one. Okay, so now you need your shaker domes. So you should have had, I think I gave you 4 or 5 in your kit. I can't remember. And I gave you extras, I believe. And so we're gonna need one. These are so cute. These trees. They'd be great for tags too. Maybe I should make these for, we're supposed to bring a card swap for tomorrow. So we're gonna peel off the top of the shaker. I think we're making shakers tomorrow because she told us to bring our own sequins. A whole pill bottle full. I'm like, that's a lot. I mean, where are my shakers? They're here somewhere. Like, this would not even fill a pill bottle. We'll need that. Okay, so now my front is sticky. And then we're going to take this and we're going to just put it right on top. Sorry, there's a hair or something there. So we're just going to slide that over top. And there becomes, we got this little dome going on here and this little backside. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to glue these down. I know we didn't do our stamping first, but that's okay. And I still got to get together with my girlfriend Kim so we can do our stamping together. Last year we did that together. Like, she couldn't attend stamp camps and we ended up doing here. I'm like, this is fun, we should do this more often. So yeah, so we're gonna do that more often. So because this is super thick already, I don't bother putting dimensionals because it's already got tons of height. I'm just gonna use this to peel this off. Don't waste the adhesive. Yeah. Oh yes, your life starts. I will watch your replay. And then we're going to put this in the middle. Like so. Okay. Our ribbon's going to go there. So we know roughly we're going to go right there. So then we're going to take a few of these. Now if it's staticky, you can use your embossing buddy. And I'm going to take just a bit of stars and stick them there in the middle. You don't need a lot because really it's such a small space, so don't put too much. Okay, and now we have to peel the back side of our shaker dome. Ugh. I've got long nails too and it still doesn't want to come up. There we go. And then I'm going to add some adhesive on the edges because it's a bigger surface than the actual tree. So I'm going to put just a bit on the corners here and then on the arch. Not a lot. Make sure everything is literally in that middle because it's gonna lift into here. This guy's in the way. Oh, I have a few. Just maneuvering them around because I know it's narrow there at the top. And then we're gonna drop in place where we think it should go. Oh, that's totally crooked. That's awful. And then, I think it's up here. See how it's sticking to the dome? There we go. That was terrible. And there you have it. So then we're just going to take this and make it into a bow. A beautiful bow. Now, one side shiny, one isn't. So I'm going to twist it as I go through to make my second bow. So then that way I get both shiny sides of the bow. Okay, twisty, twisty, loopty, loopty. And I'm going to pull. Now this is very satiny, so it's very slippery. So we're just going to pull. I think I went through like 3-4 rolls of this. Can't believe how much I use. It's so pretty though. There we go. I think it's on sale. Is this on last chance yet? So the last chance list has been updated, and yeesh, there is some goodies in there, especially at like 50% off. Some of them, I was like, that's like half the price. I think I'm gonna have to buy. There's a couple sets I still don't have, and I'm like, oh, I really shouldn't buy them, but I really like them. And now I'm like, because I never had time to use them anyway, but with my demonstrator discount and what it's already is, I'm like, I might as well buy it. Add it to my collection. There you go. Love it. What do you think? I am going to Scrap Chicks. It is my last crop of the year. I have never been to Sheila's Scrap Chicks weekend, the December one, because I'm always at a craft fair. And so this year I chose not to do craft fairs. So now I have plenty of time to go. So now I could go to hers. That's why I was able to go to Janet's as well, because I didn't have to do a craft fair. I just don't find them, you know, honestly, they're a lot of fun, but then I go and spend all my money. So then I really don't come out on top. And, you know, I get a lead here and there and a new customer, but not enough to warrant the time, especially when we've been so busy with soccer. And our kids play so late this year, which would have been would have worked out really nice, but wasn't thinking. So I did not know they were going to play that late. So I was like, oh, I could have went. Could have, should have, whatever. Such is life. Okay, so what do you think of that? That's your shaker card. So another fun. I always try to at least put at least one fun fold in your card kit. But this one had the other fun fold plus this. Oh, so plenty. So I forgot to grab, oh, it's not from this one. I put in your kit a different label, and it is actually the Sending Smart Mix Labels die. This banner, because we only needed one because it's Old Christmas Tree. And the traditional labels has a double. So I'm just going to grab this. So yeah, if you're in Oak Bank, come visit. What's really nice is her store is right at the end of the street, so you don't have to drive, or you got to put your coat on and walk, but then you can pit stop at Lyft and grab a coffee while you're at it. Or in my case, a London fog. Although I've been making my own London fogs, because 36T in Selkirk has the best, I'm telling you, hands down, next to Victoria Island, because that they make the best Earl Grey de la Creme, and I think that's where she sources it from. I gotta ask her, because she lost her original supplier and then she couldn't offer it, and I was like, what? Where am I gonna get my Earl Grey de la Creme from? And then she's like, I'm working on it. Then she got it back in stock. And I said, well, you need to get it from Victoria Island, because that's where I always get mine from. And when I'm there, I stand in line at the tea shop, literally. It's like a half an hour lineup, and bring it back. But now she has it. And so I'm like, oh, I just make London fogs at home all the time now. It's just a little bit of vanilla and some honey and some warm froth milk. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Anyway, so I went there this week because I had to go to Selkirk. And so I picked up some matcha. What's it called? Matcha white chocolate candy cane, I think. So anyway, my kids are like, are you gonna make me a cold latte? I'm like, OMG, now I'm your barista. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to trying that. Tonight, after this, me and the boys are gonna play with tea. Yes, they like tea. My husband doesn't. He doesn't have anything hot. So, okay, so there's that beautiful. And then we're just sticking that right there onto the bottom. So you can use dimensionals with this because obviously that shaker is sucking up lots of height. This is definitely not one you probably want to mail. But what I like to do with these is I actually just put them in the clear envelopes. I don't use white envelopes. The clear envelopes are the best because then they see it right away. I just stick their name on the back. And then you can put this on the top, the bottom, wherever. But I think it looks good at the long and bottom. That's my preference. Oh no. I didn't put a star on this one. What was I thinking? OMG. I strongly recommend you cut out a star and add it. What was I thinking? Anyway, there's your shaky shaky. And obviously add a sentiment on the inside. Beautiful. Love it. I didn't put a star on. That's crazy. Okay. That's number 3. And we're already on to the last one. How's my time? Okay. Anyway. Let's see. I'm not too sure if I like this lighting. Anyhow. But I will have to do more evening ones coming up. So my daytime options will be running low. Now, oh, shoot. Let's go back. Rewind. I forgot. I stuck this tree on the inside. Because I gave it to you. So don't waste. Let's put him on the inside. Oh. They're getting ready for soccer. That means it's almost time to go. Okay. Last card. There we go. That one's done. Now, I think this one is by far my favorite. La 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 la. And let's see. Do I have everything? Let's hope so. Yes, and there's my 3 garlands for the one tree. So then we have lots of heat embossing to do. 3 things of heat emboss. And then we have a white piece that has trees on it. So let's stamp that first and get it out of the way. Bishop, do you have school tomorrow? Thought so. Okay. Now, we're going to grab this tree. I forgot it's PV day tomorrow. And we're going to stick that there and a block. Which kind of sucks because then I'm not home all day. But hold on. Yeah. And we're going to stamp this tree in black 3 times. Okay. So let's make sure. And it's okay if it's not perfect, by the way. Just the tops. Make sure the tops are perfect. Because they'll get covered by the other trees. So there's 1. And 2. And put this one closer to the edge. Roughly the same height. And then the 3rd. On this side. Okay, this one we want to make sure. Make sure this whole side looks good because that'll be exposed. And not off the edge, preferably. And there's our 3. Cute, cute, cute. And then our 2 other trees will go in between. Okay, so now let's get this going. That side. This, and this. And we're going to use our embossing buddy. Tip, 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 tip. And we need the other tree now. And we also need just the season. There we go. Mini. So you got just the season, and then I need another big block for this guy. Okay, pick that up, very good. Oakley dokley. Let's grab some Versa. versa versa. And we'll stamp this tree. And that's going to be tight. That's going to be tight, right? And versa versa. This guy. And where's our gold? We'll do these two first. Like I said, it's going to be tight. Trying to grab onto this without using, like, seriously, there's no room. So I'm gonna grab this one near the bottom because I know it's gonna get covered. I know it's gonna get covered by the other tree. So there's that one. Oh, I missed a spot on this side. But that's okay because the balls are gonna cover that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that one and I'm gonna put this in the sauce. In the gold and let it have its fun. Okay, so we'll do this one. Wait till it turns shiny. Shine, shine, shine. Okay. Almost there. Ta-da! And then we have our sentiment, which is dipping itself in here. So we'll get that out. Oi, I just spilt a whole bunch of gold all over the table. Dump, 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 dump. We'll grab the vacuum, my mini vacuum, and we'll clean that up later. There we go. It's turning shiny. Oh, I forgot to scrape that one little blob there. A nice big blob there. While it's hot, I could probably scrape it off. Yes. Okay, and then we still have one more tree left. And I got, look at all that. So I will clean that up with my mini vacuum. And we have the tree and some Versamark. Ooh. Okay. Last tree. And this tree I can grab from the bottom because it's going to get covered with the sentiment as well. So, like that. And I'll pick it up. Scoop. And pour. There we go. And then we'll do this one. So we got our 2 plus this one makes 3. Normally sometimes I don't show you embossing, but these are simple and easy, quick and easy to do in live. If I had lots of these, lots more, then I would have these prepped. But it's also good if you're a beginner and you're watching, then you learn how to also heat emboss. I mean, heat embossing has been around for way too many years. I don't want to age myself. But I used to do it many, many moons ago, which is why my heat tool is so old. Thank goodness it hasn't conked out on me yet. Okay, so that's it. Some assembly required. Hey, where's my ribbon? I thought I had the ribbon sitting here. Oi, we're missing ribbon for twine. Okay, let me see if I can pull some out. Okay, so we're gonna grab this. And now we have to cut this down. So 1, 2, oh, there's the third one. Okay. 3. So one is gonna go here. And then we're gonna link the other one. These are all the same size, width, whatever you want to call it. And, oh, there's your third. And then the third one, which is gonna go up there, something like that. So we can cut off 2 off that one. So we'll cut 2 off this one. And then we can cut like maybe 3 off this one. Almost enough to make another one. Okay, so now you can use glue, but I'm going to be lazy and just use mini glue dots because I can't be bothered. Is it 7:15? Is it 7:15? Wow, I must be going way over. Okay. Now, that there, put that there, and then do our next one. So again, this fits right in there. Just perfectly fits that circle. They must have designed it that way. Okay, so we had a sneak peek on some of the theory on the new designer series paper that's coming out on our demonstrator planning plays, and it was actually really quite interesting and knowledgeable as to how the designer series paper works in the upcoming catalog. So I'm super excited to share that there's this mixed pack that kind of just, you're like, what is this? Like, I was even like shocked it was in there. I'm like, what do I do with this designer series pack? I don't think I would buy this. And then they explained it and I went, oh. And so there's just things you learn when you actually understand the design side of things. But anyway, it's definitely something to look at and consider. And I'm looking forward to sharing with you. Can't share it right now because I don't have all the paper. But then at the same time, I don't have a book either. So I can't open the book and show you. But I can show you the designer series paper. So I'm like, I gotta make sure I ordered it all. I don't think I did, so I have to make sure. I gotta double check and see that I did. Oh, really? I shouldn't put these on first. I should have did these last because I need to put my strips on. Okay, so there's 2 strips of gold in your kit. And I'm gonna grab, again, my wonderful tear tape because this will tell me that I'm exactly 1/4 inch lined up to, that means Benjamin doesn't have school tomorrow. I'll line up to the inside. Now, where's the other edge there? Okay, so we're gonna go here, and there, and there, and there. Okay, so I just dropped something. So I'm going to peel just a wee bit. Oh, where's my take your pick tool? Peel just a little bit, and then we're going to line that up literally to the bottom there. And then this way I know if I'm straight or not before I peel the rest. Okay, and it should fall into place just nicely. Perfect. Now the next one. And then, oh, I peeled it all off. Bad me. After I just finished telling you, don't peel it all off. And what do? I go and peel it all off. Genius. Okay. Actually didn't turn out bad. Usually that never works for me. So that's why I'm like, don't do it. Okay, so this guy's going to go a little lower. And we're going to put 3 of those on there. 1, 2, 3. And drop that one in between those other 2 trees. And now we're good to go. Oh, sort of. Because this has to go on here. I'm going to put 2 dimensionals. Pop, pop. There you go. And then we need our other 2. Okay, that's it. Whew. Seriously, I'm going to vacuum that up. No point in trying to save it because there might be dirty particles in it. Okay, so now we're going to take our fa-la-la-la and we're going to put that one along the top. The skinny one goes along the top. Let's just grab this. It's so bad. Let's use our Seal Plus. I'll go faster. And we're going to put that the right side way and line it up from one end to the other. It's the top of our card, like so. And then we're going to put the bottom piece. This is me being frugal again. Why bother covering the whole thing when you're just going to cover the center anyway? So just use what is going to get exposed. So there's that piece. And then there's this piece. I love this paper. This one's my favorite card out of all 4 of them. And then this is just going to go there. So you have the 1 row fa-la-la and then all along the bottom. Now, the only problem I have now is, for some reason, I'm missing twine. So I'll have to see if I have some. I don't think I do because I used it all for my cards that I'm mailing out. So I'm going to skip it on this one. I'm going to add it later because I know I can maneuver myself to add it in. And this is going to go right there. So we need 2 mini glue dots and then a dimension on the bottom. And I'm going to leave enough, I don't have to worry about space, but I'll have enough space underneath there to add the ribbon later. Or twine, I should say. It's twine, it's not ribbon. Okay. So, I don't know where or why I'm missing. So, I probably just dropped it. Okay, so this one's going right there. And voila, it is now fini. And then you just have to put your favorite sentiments on the inside. And you're good to go. Okay, so like I said, my twine is missing, but I'm not going to go searching for it because this is alive. And same thing, you should have 2 pieces in a bow. So then 2 pieces that you would just tape down like I did in the last ones where you're not, you're being frugal. And then with the remaining tie a bow. And then that's your actual 4th card. So we made 4 today, which was November's. And the December one, and the December deadline is the 15th of every month, is Creative Haven. And it is one of the new online exclusive suites that is just coming out. I'll show you it here. I want to show you the cards because it's like a surprise. I don't know. Do you like to be surprised? I'm not 110% sure if you like to be surprised all the time. Oh, I do have twine. Okay, but I'll do that later. So anyway, we played with this and had some fun stuff with this at our last team meeting. So, because we get to pre-order. So you'll get half a bolt of ribbon. You'll need the Creative Haven stamp set or something similar. Now, this comes with all these dies already, so your die cuts will be cut for you. So you could stamp whatever you have if you don't want to buy the set, but I strongly suggest you do buy the stamp set or the bundle and save 10%. And we're going to use these. And then it comes with these, so it's okay. There's no dies for this, so you're going to do a lot of fussy cutting, sorry. So this is a full pack. So this is going to be in the December one, and it comes with some really great stuff because we're crafters. So these are great cards to gift to anybody who loves to cook, who loves gardening, who loves to sew, who loves to quilt, who loves to read. It's really a cool designer series. So I'm really excited. So sign up for my December one, and that is what you'll get. Okay, so to wrap things up, we did that. We did this. We did this one. All black and gold. And where's my fourth one? Oh, there it is. Come on. It's stuck. And there. So one unique red one in there. So I hope you really enjoyed those. And thank you for joining me. You can catch the replay here again. Feel free to comment and I will add some, I will reply back, whether you're watching on Facebook or on my YouTube channel. So have a great night and I will see you on Sunday. Happy Stampin'!